guys, FSC Trucking. Woke up this morning with my boom truck load over here in Sullivan, Missouri. Right behind me is Orwell. Orwell is my cold, now warming up, 1984 Peterbilt 362 Cabover. Over at the Flying J in Sullivan, Missouri. Pulled in here last night, kind of late. Managed to find me one last little parking space. It snowed down here a little bit. As you can see over here, the truck next to me still loaded up with snow. And from what I could tell, snow was pretty recent because as I was coming in, there was almost no traffic on the road. And once I started getting into Missouri, that's when I started noticing a couple ice splotches. So I figured, you know what, being it's Missouri, everybody probably just dumped it and shoved in the rest areas. I got a dash cam footage right here of a guy who wouldn't even parked all the way. He was still like half on the road. It was weird. And the other people trying to get in. And then of course this morning we got up, got my orange juice, had me a salad this morning with some Italian dressing. That wasn't too bad. Well, that wasn't too bad over here actually. And then of course hit the long lines because with all these people standing around waiting, only one cashier. Thankfully she at least came to work. I don't know what we'd be doing. Probably stealing it because we were hungry. With that, let's get and walk around and show you the load. This is the same load that we loaded the other day. It's the boom truck over here. Remember this? It's from a previous video. So we loaded this and went back to the yard, dropped the trailer, went home. I got some work done on Orwell. If you haven't noticed, I had a wheel stud that was missing on my driver's side steer, so I took care of that. I tried to not make it too obvious, but get back to the shop, get it repaired. A couple other odd end things, nothing too major. I didn't film it, I should have, but we were kind of in a hurry. Anyway, at the yard, we went ahead and picked this up. This was loaded while I was away. So when I got back to the yard, all I had to do was tie it down, get it ready and weigh it, be good to go. Now the boom truck goes to a town of Buda, Texas. And I think this one goes down towards San Antonio, I think. I really ought to know, but I don't remember. Either way, Buda, Texas comes off. Either way, Buda, Texas comes off first, and then this will come off. I'm not sure whether we're gonna have to drive that down into the well or just back it right off the back of the trailer. Not really sure. Either way, let's go ahead and get our GoPro set up like we always do and get this ball rolling. Another thing, it's about 20-something degrees, supposed to get warmer. It was down about 10, so I left this on to get the heat going. In the sun, it ought to be better. And by the time the sun sets, it ought to be a lot warmer out. So I'm gonna take the winter front off. Common thing for old school rigs to have these old winter fronts on here. Restricts the airflow into the radiator, keeps the engine hotter. And in the winter time, especially with these old ones, you really gotta watch for that. Make sure you don't have any issues with gelling. Also, makes the heater work better. These Cabovers are not known for really good heat. Whoops. Try to do that with one hand. All right, there we go. Now she can smile with her big grill. All right, with that, let's get out of here. All righty, boys and girls, we get the lap belt only seat belt going here. It's 84, there are no shoulder straps. I'm actually gonna back out of here. It's kind of tight. Guy working next to me, clearing the snow off the top of his trailer. Dump trucks I seen, or dump trailers. This guy and the other one sitting over there, they're lifting up the bed, trying to get the snow to fall off their tarps. getting moving for Monday delivery. Kind of what it's looking like. Today is Sunday, by the way. Oh, this is cute. Come on, big JB, I'll go ahead and move out of your way. JB was passing that JKC truck, cut the turn short. Surprise, surprise, there I come. Just been hired, unfortunately not trained. Oh, I know a bunch of those. Basic game plan today is we're going to run 44 down towards Joplin, and we're going to kitty corner across the free roads in Oklahoma. At least that's the plan. And then from there, get on 35, head south. Today. You know, depending on how much daylight we got. But we'll get you good shots of going down 44 at least. And a bit of Oklahoma, I'm sure. Steve here. You know, I really haven't been pushing my other channels too much, but I want to push this one real quick. Go ahead and check out FSC Railroad. There's a reason I want you to check out this particular video. Just the other day I filmed here. This place is kind of historic to me because it's also where I grew up. But also, if you can see behind me, this used to be a snuff manufacturing plant, now luxury apartments. But I wanted to get into the history of it. I grew up not very far from here, and I wanted to touch base on that. I'm currently in the process of literally getting ready today of moving my parents out of their house that I grew up in and moving into their place in Texas. So that's why I'm here. I don't know how often I'm going to be coming back. Either way, guys, I'm trying really hard to get that channel to monetize. I think it's a really interesting video, so go ahead and check it out. FSC Railroad, link is in the description. My most recent video, I filmed right here, some trains going through, and I found some really cool old pictures of this place back from the 1800s. So go down there and check it out, FSC Railroad. All right, back to the regular trucking content. sunny. But with the sun beating on the cab, it felt a lot nicer. This is kind of like the gloomy weather. But it's hovering around 30 degrees. Get that light kind of fog. It's not foggy like sticking to the truck, freezing fog style. It certainly isn't beautiful weather. To be honest, I'm not really sure how used to that kind of weather they are here or not. I know they get snow, but I don't think they get it all that much. Seeing more snow stuck to the trees now. Oh, we get to Buda, Texas, it ought to be a lot warmer, and then that skid steer goes to San Antonio, so that'll be nice too. Also, just in case we get lucky, I also brought with me my railroad scanner. I use this on my FSC Railroad channel. I don't know the local frequencies, but I have it set right now listening for the actual end of train device, the EOT. Squawks at a certain two frequencies that mean a train is within a handful of miles if it's running one. 44 doesn't have really a main line running next to it, not down through Missouri, but yeah, I might get lucky. It's also Sundays, not so many trains, but we'll see. You know, might get lucky, might not. The other thing is too, I got to find a spot. Like if I see a train, I got to get in front of it, find a spot to pull over, and then film it go by. So it always has to be going in the right direction. You never know. Guys, go ahead and check out that channel, FSC Railroad. Do a lot of rail fanning over there, mostly around where I live in Wisconsin, but we've done a few other locations, a few other famous trains, such as the 4014 Big Boy. But way back on this channel, you'll find some Strasburg Railroad stuff. Gotta go back a few years. But there's stuff there. U-Haul gave me a thumbs up. I saw her in a review. Could be a subscriber, or it could just be somebody who likes the truck. Either way, I'll take the thumbs up, other than calling me number one. So we've been here. And they've changed this a little bit. Got a stretch on that Peterbilt. Is that a truck or is that an RV with a fifth wheel on the back? Alrighty, now we fueled up. The only thing they got here to eat, like I was hoping for the, you know, the Petro Fuel Island pork chops and turkey legs. No luck on that. So we're gonna creep over to the pilot across the street. Remember how to get from one lot to the other. You used to be able to walk across if you parked in the back of the Petro, I think. You used to be able to just walk over there. Now you can't anymore. We'll explore it. I want to get Wendy's. And that pilot's got the tiniest, stupid parking lot. Yeah, the fuel island over here has a blimpie in it. Not the big fan of that. That big line there anyway, so we'll circle around back here, see if I can walk. I have a feeling they fenced it off. Keep you from doing exactly that. Nope. Fenced in all the way around. Typical TA Petro maximum security pen. That McDonald's either. Or State Chrome Shop, home of the Truck Stop Mafia. Show was always so stupid. I've seen the Freightliner around years ago every now and again, one with the horses painted on the side. The story on the show was some chick owned it. I don't really remember much of it beyond that. Every time I seen the truck, some dude was driving it, so. I can see getting Wendy's is going to be a total bitch. Oh, there's a hole in the fence right there. I could have sneaked through that. Like a little lot lizard. I could have sneaked through a hole in the fence. Alrighty, I can avoid the excrement show of the fuel island. Get my GoPro set once I get my food. Be good to go. Excellent. Alrighty, boys and girls. Got our food, got our fuel. We are all set. Game plan is we'll take 44 out to Big Cabin and then move south from there. That's the basic plan.
Alright, somebody get up.
Get a move on. What a hole, what a hole. Big old Peterbilt. No, that's a Freightliner actually, I'm sorry. Up on the sign there. If I got it on camera or not. Physical death I do not fear. Death of conscience is sincere death. It's on the side of that Seats truck right there. It's a sure death. Couldn't read the last two on the bottom. Interesting. Yeah, I can't disagree. Not in the least. Like there's a whole excrement show going on at that Love's. Can't even get in that place. got hit in the tail pretty hard by something.